And very, very close. And you see Joe Matthews about 1 3/4 inches. So second down and very, very, very short. Might need the credit card to slip in between the nose of the football and the chain to see if there's enough there. Very close. Jamel Smalls, his first catch of the night, by the way. And they need just a few inches. The pass is caught by Jaspert, Julian Jaspert. He has first down yardage to the Panther 31.
Easy first down conversion there for the Owls, Brian. They were able to pitch it outside.
Owls in the hurry-up offense here. They have 1 timeout remaining. The clock now running as they move the chains. The official time again kept on the field. Again, Jarrett the quarterback as they make a change here in the second quarter. Jarrett running out of time. He lets it fly. He's got Howard, but it's picked off by Steve Suter. The intended receiver was Wesley Howard. North Carroll gets the turnover, and that is a touchback.
Well, Steve Suter was down there. He had the great coverage of Howard. The pass just a little underthrown. Suter was in front of Howard. He was able to come up with it. That could be a big turnover here for Westminster, even though there's just a little bit of time left in the half.
Jason Jarrett airs it out. He had Howard, but Jarrett might have waited a second too long here to allow Suter time to get back on the coverage, and there it is. Suter with the interception. We talk a lot about his running back skills. He's an outstanding defensive back, and there's been talk of him maybe being a wide receiver at Maryland, maybe a defensive back if things don't work out for him as a running back. With Mr. Jordan, he won't see much playing time at running back next year as a freshman, but he could be an impact player on defense. Time will tell. From the 20, the Panthers down by 2. Trey Ford goes in motion. It's a counter play. Iadavai, the ball carrier, nowhere for him. In fact, a loss on the play.
Probably a loss of about 5, Brian, for the Panthers.
And they'll give him progress to about the 14. So second down and 16 for North Carroll. Look there at Ryan Baer and Brad Durden on the Owl sideline. Again, Coach Tobias going with a different look at quarterback, and the first half is ended here at Westminster High School. So a great game so far. It's a 2-point contest, and stay with us. We have ourselves an exciting one, and it should be a great second half. Halftime at Westminster High School. It's the Owls 20, the North Carroll Panthers 18. For the Owls compared to 95 for North Carroll. Passing yardage, as you see, North Carroll through the air 8 of 12 for 96 yards, while the Owls were 2 of 4 for 16 yards. And North Carroll with the football to start the second half. From the I formation. On the toss, it's Suter. Suter on first down gets about 5 yards to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 for North Carroll. The Panthers down by 2. Opening up with possession here in the second half. It's been the Brad Durden, Steve Suter show tonight. Both teams with 3 touchdowns by those young men. We've had 6 scorers tonight, 3 apiece by Suter and Durden. The Owls by 2, as you see. 2nd down and 5 from the 25. Justin Hackler, the young quarterback, still in there in the wing tee. Ford is the wing back. He goes in motion. The give is to the fullback, Iadavai. Iadavai near the 30-yard line. He'll be about a yard shy of a Panther first down.
Iadavai doing a great job against this Owl defense tonight, Brian. He just kind of plugs away, muscles his way through there most of the time.
He's a big young man, as we've said, 5'8", 185. Good low center of gravity, a typical build of a fullback at 185, 195 in that range. He's about a half a yard shy of a first down. Westminster and North Carroll, our next to last regular season game. The Owls need a win tonight and next week, and some help to perhaps make the playoffs since 1981. Iadavai, the ball carrier, he's got a first down across the 30 to the 31.
Well, you grab a yard here, a yard there, and that's how you do it.
North Carroll with a first down. Their 10th of the contest at the 31-yard line. Coach Scott Tobias in his second year. Jeff Oming, Mark Hefner, and Jeff Kent are his assistants, along with Tony Carty, Kevin Vassil, Don Mongold, Jed Harris, Matt Mathias, and Matt Bean. Forward in motion. Hackler wants to throw. He goes far side, and it's incomplete. Almost picked off by Wesley Howard. If Wesley makes that catch, he's gone.
Tough play there for Hackler, as he almost did throw the pick.
Penalty flag on the play. Just our third penalty of the game. Pass interference on the defense. That's an automatic first down for North Carroll.
Tough call there for the Owls, Brian. I didn't see anything that I would think would be pass interference. Looked pretty clean to me, but maybe I was looking in the wrong place.
Well, it could have been away from the football, too. Sometimes interference can happen. Perhaps Howard maybe gave a nudge to get the extra advantage, but from that perspective, it doesn't look like anything occurred. So you might get a defensive holding penalty in a case like that. That's a different call, but that was a pass interference call, and a big one, 15 yards for the Panthers. They're at the 46-yard line. Inside handoff to Ford. That play had no chance at all as Greg Tyndale came through untouched to make the tackle in the backfield.
Well, there's the strength of the Owl defense right there. Able to break through. I believe that's the first sack on the night, though, for Hackler.
Tyndale this year, 49 tackles and 9 sacks through 8 games. Great defensive numbers. A loss of 4 on that play. It'll be second down and 14 back at the 41. Third quarter action. A 2-point lead for Westminster. Hackler on a draw play, a fumble on the handoff. Suter able to get it back, and there goes Suter. Suter, he breaks a tackle, and he's gone. Steve Suter all the way for the score, 59 yards, and North Carroll has taken the lead.
What a play by Suter. As getting up on the field is James Stoller. Stoller was the last guy in the way of Steve Suter, and he hit Suter hard, but Suter kept going. And now North Carroll has their first lead of the ball game.
Steve Suter fumbled the handoff, and maybe it froze the defense for a second, and when you run a 4.3 40, that's all you need. Stoller had a chance, forget about it, and Steve Suter goes all the way, 59 yards, his 18th touchdown of the campaign, and North Carroll leads 24-20, and they will go for 2. 7 touchdowns in this one, 4 for Suter and 3 for Durden. The 2-point conversion up the middle to Ayadavai. It's not going to happen. North Carroll denied again on the 2-point conversion play, but they have taken the lead for the first time since the first quarter when they led by 6. They now lead by 4. Third quarter action here at Westminster High School. It's North Carroll 24, Westminster 20. For the score, North Carroll, as you see, by 4 now, 24-20. The official time being kept on the field. Another power outage right before the second half began to knock out the scoreboard, so that is stopped at 11:45, but that is not the official time as Krause kicks off for North Carroll. And fielded by Westminster at the 22-yard line across the 30, now 35-yard line. The Owls will have the football at the 35. On the return was Julian Jaspert. And here comes Westminster.
We've seen a lot of momentum changes in this game, Brian. An extremely close game. Both teams' defenses playing extremely well. Both teams' superstar running backs playing extremely well.
The Owls have outscored the competition this year 168-129. So they're averaging about 21 points per game offensively as Brad Durden gets the call, and the juniors across the 30, rather 40, to about the 41-yard line.
Gain of about 7 on that play for the Owls.
Turnovers hurt North Carroll in their South Carroll loss. The Owls have done a great job in turnovers this year, a +19 ratio. In other words, 19 more takeaways than giveaways, which is often the case for winning football teams. The Owls are 5-3, 3-2 in the Central Maryland Conference. 1-0 against county teams, or 1 victory against Liberty. Second down, a short 5. Across the middle, the pass is batted down and incomplete. Greg Weinbrenner got his paw on it. It'll be third down.
Well, we haven't seen Bear throw very much today, Brian, and when he has, it's been incomplete or almost picked off like that play.
Ryan Bear again with his first varsity start. Was just 2 of 4 in the first half, as we mentioned earlier. Brings up third down. Now we have time on the clock. The clock is running, 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Next week, Amy and I scheduled to be at South Carroll for the Owls and Cavaliers. On third down, play action for Bear. He goes far side. He's got a man. It's Thompson. Thompson breaks a tackle down the sideline. And Thompson inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Doug Thompson with the catch, and the Owls have a first down.
About a 35-yard gain there for Thompson, as he was able to break a few tackles of his own.
Zach Wingate made the stop, but not before a first down on the Bear to Thompson connection. Thompson, tall, kind of lanky, showing good speed, picks up the first down. The Owls at the Panther 33. 24-20 North Carroll. The Owls starting to threaten. Counterplay to Durden, and not this time. His progress wrapped up in the backfield. Dave McNamara was the first one to get through.
McNamara been a key player for the North Carroll Panthers so far tonight, Brian. He's come up with some big plays inside. And a pretty big boy, too. 6'2", 330.
I wouldn't wrestle him. That wouldn't last very long. Actually, the progress, they'll give him -1 yards. It appeared to be more than that, but second down and 11 at the 34. Dave McNamara, an offensive and defensive lineman, but mainly playing defense in recent weeks. Durden again, this time off the left side. And he's to about the 29-yard line. Football came loose, but the play had been blown dead.
Greg Weinbrenner that time bringing Durden down.
Next week, we're at South Carroll. In 2 weeks, we're at Western Maryland College for the Green Terrors season finale against their rivals from Baltimore, Johns Hopkins, the Blue Jays, and the Green Terror. And beyond that, to be determined. But we have a good feeling we could be bringing you some postseason football action from the Hill. A blitz here. Bear gets away. Confusion by Stump. The pass is complete to Bridges, the tight end. And Bridges is down to the 25.
Well, that was a close play there for Bear.
It almost looked like Stump thought he was tackling Bear when he wrapped up a teammate. He had a piece of Bear. Bear got away. And the Owls get the completion. However, it brings up 4th and 3. And the Owls in 4-down territory, the proverbial 4-down territory. They will go for it here. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Now some confusion. The Owls want a timeout, and they're going to get it. So confusion there with the formation. Bear was under center, and Thompson and Durden didn't like what they saw, so they call a timeout. That's their first. They have 2 remaining. So we'll step aside here in the third quarter with 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. It's North Carroll by 4. The Panthers 24, the Owls 20. Indeed, on 4th and 3. North Carroll showing blitz. The lone setback is Durden. Long count from Bear. He wants to throw. Rolling out to his left. He fires, and the pass is caught down the sideline. A first down for Westminster as Julian Jasper made the catch for the Owls.
Well, they decided to go for it, Brian, and it works out for them as they're able to pick up the first down. Bear had just enough time to find his receiver.
And gotta say, the numbers might not be spectacular overall, but the play of both quarterbacks in their very young varsity careers have not embarrassed tonight. Bear hooks up another completion here in the third quarter on a big 4th and 3. Jasper's progress to the 13-yard line. North Carroll by 4. The Owls threatening. Bridges in motion toward the left. From the eye, the up back is Thompson. He gets the call. And Thompson inside the 10 to about the 9.
Gain of about 5 for Thompson.
Have a halftime score. I know this is a tape delayed telecast, but if you're watching on Saturday morning and didn't catch what was going on last night, the Linganore Lancers, power from the Frederick County area, on top of Liberty at halftime, 42-13. Spoiling so far the festivities of Liberty's homecoming down in Eldersburg. Also playing tonight, South Carroll at Frederick and Francis Scott Keys at Catoctin. 2nd and 5. Brad Durden off left tackle. Durden looking for his 4th touchdown tonight. He is wrapped up just inside the 5. Zach Wingate made the stop.
If Durden's arms were just a little bit longer, Brian, he probably would have had a touchdown on that one. But instead, Wingate able to bring him down.
Well, he picks up the 1st down. However, the Owls could get a 1st down without scoring, and they've done that. It'll be 1st and goal at the 2. The clock running, 4:37 to go in a quickly moving 3rd quarter. What a game. The Panthers and the Owls, 28-20 last year. The Nick Farber show as the Owls beat the Panthers in Hampstead. A 4-point game here. Durden gets the call, and right down he goes as Stump came through to make a great play defensively. Andrew Stump, the sophomore.
Sophomore having a great night tonight, Brian. Making some key tackles there, able to stop Durden.
A year ago, week 9 was the Westminster Liberty game when the Owls beat the Lions by a point, scoring a touchdown late, getting a 2-point conversion. What a game that was. It was almost a year ago to the day. We have a great one here brewing. The Panthers and the Owls. 2nd and goal for Westminster at the 3. From the eye. McGinnis goes in motion. Give us to Durden off right tackle. He is denied as he is brought down at about the 2.
David McNamara again for the Panthers. I'll tell you what, Brian, if the Panther defense can hold the Owls here, that would be a big momentum change in this game if the Panther defense is able to shut the Owls down right here on the 1-yard line.
We don't know if a field goal will be an option for Coach Tobias. Of course, Sergio Loinez has the range where they are right now. That would give them 3 to pull them within a point. And that could be an option with a lot of time left in this ball game, 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. But that remains to be seen. 3rd down and goal. Same offensive set. McGinnis is near side. The give is to Durden, the tailback. Durden up the middle. His progress is there. He's in the end zone. Brad Durden, who at halftime had very impressive numbers, scores his 4th touchdown of the night. He had 156 yards rushing at halftime, and he gives the Owls the lead at 26-24.
Well, Durden is your go-to guy. He's been doing it all night. Why not give it to him one more time? I think him and Suter are having a little competition as to who can score the most touchdowns in the game.
Do you think they're the top 2 running backs in the county?
I would think so.
I'll tell you, these two have put on a show tonight. 4 touchdowns apiece. I got to think long and hard about the last time I saw 2 running backs with 4 touchdowns in one game as Loinez tacks on 1 more. And now a 3-point lead for the Owls. And a great contest at Westminster High School. 2:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Westminster times tonight. A 20-yard run in the 1st quarter, a 5-yard and 55-yard run in the 2nd quarter, and now a 3-yard run here in the 3rd quarter. Brad Durden, 4 TDs. The ensuing kickoff. It's Wingate on the return. He is popped inside the 15-yard line. North Carroll now backed up in tough field position. They find themselves down by 3, 27-24, with 2:42 to go here in the 3rd.
North Carroll again, Brian's going to have to battle their way up the field from this one, back deep in their territory. But we've seen them able to make the big plays so far today, so.
Could be a blessing in disguise that they eat up a lot of time here. Of course, that's not really an issue at this point in the 3rd quarter, as they'll start this drive officially at their own 14-yard line. The wing tee set. It's Steve Suter right side, and Suter 2, maybe 3 yards.
Owl defense there, 4 guys able to shut down Suter again.
Alan Cook among them, along with Brian Jasilitis. Jasilitis' numbers this year, 52 tackles and 3 sacks through 8 games. The Owls have beaten Laurel, Loyola, Liberty, TJ, and Frederick. They have lost to C. Milton Wright, Linganore, and last year's Class 2A state champion Urbana Hawks. Trey Ford goes in motion. Vinny Iadavai is the ball carrier. Tyndale hit him initially, but Iadavai gets a couple of more yards. Wesley Howard finishes off the play.
There you can just see Vinny's strength, Brian. He's able to muscle his way through there.
He's a junior as well. A lot of underclassmen at the skill positions out here this evening. 3rd and 2 following the efforts by Iadavai. The Panthers at their own 22-yard line. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. Here in the 3rd quarter at Westminster High School, Brian McLean, Amy Allingham here for the Panthers and the Owls. Trey Ford goes in motion. The backs are split. It's a counter play to Steve Suter. A penalty flag comes in. Suter breaks a couple of tackles, and what an effort by the Panthers senior all the way to the 35-yard line. But a flag is down back at the 18.
Steve Howard initially made the first hit on Suter, and then finally it was James Stoller who brought him down, Brian.
And a face mask penalty against the Owls, and again a difference from high school to college or high school to the pros. It's 15 yards regardless of how severe. That is a big one. Face masking and roughing the quarterback are probably the 2 biggest penalties in high school football, because it's always tacked on to the end of the play. So Suter with a great effort to the 35. Add on the penalty, and North Carroll has the football at midfield.
You know, early in the season, I kind of coined Steve a nickname, Superman, because I just thought that that would be apropos. And tonight, with a play like that, I don't know, I think it kind of sticks.
Maybe he'll be Superman for Halloween this weekend.
Hey.
Just getting a start 2 days early. Happy Halloween, by the way. From the 50, 1st and 10. North Carroll down by 3. Iadavai. Iadavai gets a tough yard to the 49, maybe 2.
Matt Farver on the tackle there for the Owls. He's also a senior.
What are you going as this year?
I haven't really decided yet. Isn't that horrible?
You better hurry.
I know.
I was going to be a South Park character, but I've decided to be a monk. You can say what you like.
No, that's all right. I think I'll just let that one be. Wait, if you're a monk, does that mean you don't get to talk?
That's pretty hard. I hope not. 2nd down and 8. A flare out to Suter. Steve breaks 1 tackle, spins for yardage, and Suter down at midfield. Officially a loss of 1. And what's going to conclude the 3rd quarter. When we come back, North Carroll is going to face 3rd and 10 at the 50, down by 3 to start off the 4th and final quarter. Stay with us, my friends. It's a great one through 3. Westminster 27, North Carroll 24. It goes back 13 years. Another memory being made tonight. Somebody will come away with a victory. A 3-point lead for the Owls as we start off the 4th quarter. North Carroll facing 3rd down and 10 at the 50. Hackler back to pass across the middle, and he goes out for Kraus. The pass is incomplete. Doug Thompson with the pass breakup for Westminster.
Doug Thompson coming up big all night too, Brian, for the Owls on defense.
Offensively, he has 2 touchdowns this year. Defensively, 52 tackles coming into tonight's game. Brings up 4th and 10. North Carroll, no choice but to punt here. Jamel Smalls on to return for the Owls. Steve Suter will punt for North Carroll. Smalls awaits back at his own 13-yard line. Owls come after him, and a near block by Stoller. He runs into Suter. No flag. It's going to be Smalls from the 9. Smalls with a good return across the 25, out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Wingate wrapped him up and forced him out of bounds, along with Zach Dabkowski. There was contact made with the punter in the backfield, which in high school you see it right there. Some contact made by Stoll. by Staller, excuse me. And no call. And again, in high school football, whether you run into the punter or rough the punter, it's 15 yards regardless. But in the official's opinion, Staller's momentum, he was kind of blocked into him, so no flag. From the 27, this time the Owls have trips in the backfield. Kind of a power eye look. It's the tailback, Brad Durden. And Durden's progress is to the 35-yard line, a gain of 8 yards.
Eric Busick on the tackle there by Durden. Durden really just tripped up a little bit.
The Owls going with the 3 running backs in the backfield, 2 halfbacks in the fullback, or I should say 2 upbacks in the tailback. Not a true wishbone, not a true power eye. The same offensive set. It's Durden once again. That second back brought on the block, and you see why. Durden all the way to the 49-yard line. First down for Westminster. Greg Weinbrenner finished off the tackle for North Carroll.
Durden just showing his strength as he has found a way through the left side of the Panthers line.
27-24 Westminster. The Owls have it at their own 48, 1st and 10, 10 minutes and 54 seconds to go. Bear hands off to the up back. It's Thompson. Thompson tackle for no gain. Brought down by Zach Dabkowski. And stumped there as well.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the North Carroll defense because, Brian, a lot of these guys also play on offense. They don't get much of a break. They play the entire game, and that's a lot of wear and tear.
25 players on the roster for North Carroll, not very deep. And many guys going both ways. Second down, just shy of the 49-yard line. Play action, little bootleg for Bear. He comes near side. He's got Thompson, and the pass is nearly picked off. Incomplete. Kraus almost caught it, but the ball hit the ground before he made the diving interception. It's an incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The pass was intended for Doug Thompson. Thompson just was not able to come up with it. And a lucky break for the Owls. The Panthers weren't able to come up with it either.
True. You can't blame Ryan Bear for that one. That ball should have been caught, and it was nearly picked off. So 3rd down. Ryan Bear showing confidence. From the 49. And Scott Carnegie out tonight with an injured rib. He's questionable for the South Carroll game. Bear going to air it out. He's got a man wide open. It's Jaspert, but the pass is overthrown. Julian Jaspert was all alone, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was a great throw, and had they made it, it would have been an easy 6 points for the Owls.
And that's experience. Bear aired it out, but threw it a bit too soon to Lee Jaspert. So the punting team coming on here for Westminster. Rafe Bridges will be the punter. We talked about the Linganore game last week. Rafe had a tough night trying to angle punts and so forth. Linganore had the ball inside the Westminster 35 on 4 occasions, but for the Owls defense, they only lost by a touchdown despite that. It's been a memorable year for the Owls. They beat TJ for the first time in 9 seasons. Here's the Bridges punt. They keep it away from Suter and Busick and Ford, and it goes out of bounds along the near sideline.
Well, that was the technique that South Carroll used as well, Brian, on the kickoffs. They didn't want to get it to Suter. They didn't want to put it in his hand, so they kicked it all around him.
North Carroll football at their own 27. 9:57 to go. They're down by 3. They have 3 timeouts remaining. Westminster High School the place, the Owls' final home game. Again, they're currently in 12th place in Class 4A. The top region teams, each region winner I should say, get a bid into the playoffs, and the top 4-point earners aside from them go on to the playoffs as well. A field of 8 make the playoffs in each classification for football, which start the weekend of November 12th and 13th. Vinny Iadavaya up the middle across the 30 to the 33. Trent Bosley giving credit for the tackle. Gain of 5 yards for Idavaya, 2nd down and 5.